Hey everybody, this is my sixth time trying to do this live today. I hope you guys can see me. It's like I had to put the light on because it was dark in here, but also as you can see the sun is shining really bright. Now I can't go to that way, so I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to make it better for you. Hey Joanne. So this is my sixth time trying to do this video today. I just want to say, be encouraged. Happy Sunday, happy Sabbath, if today is your Sabbath. If yesterday was your Sabbath, or whatever you consider to be your Sabbath. I think that we all do need a day of rest. Hey, Ashlyn, I just want you all to be encouraged. This is going to be a wonderfully prosperous, productive week for you all. I want you to believe that, know that, and actually walk in that. You actually command your day. Your words have so much power. So if something's not going right in your day, stop, recollect yourself, and start speaking over your day. Stop whatever it is that's happening. When I say stop it, because there's certain things that you can't stop, but you can stop how you feel about what is happening. So let's say you woke up and you just, words have power. I don't say this, but like, oh, I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning because everything's been going wrong for me. Well, then you know what? Stop. If you need to go back to your bed and get out on the other side, do that. Or don't say that. Just stop at that moment and say, you know what? From this moment forward, the rest of my day is going to be so wonderful. The rest of my day is going to be happy. It's going to be prosperous. I'm going to be determined. I'm going to be persistent. I'm going to be tenacious. I'm going to have so much more momentum. Everything from this moment forward is going to work out in my favor. You have to believe that. You have to start speaking over your life. You create your life with your words and with your thoughts. So if you're constantly thinking about what it is that you don't have, if you constantly focus on your lack, guess what? You're going to continuously get your lack, because that's what you're constantly thinking about. So if you're constantly thinking about it, then you're constantly talking about it. If you focus on what it is that you want to come to pass, and you start talking about that. So let's say you need money for a bill. If you can, I don't have the money. I just don't have the money. And you constantly, because now you're telling yourself, so you're feeling the emotions behind what it is that you're telling yourself. So guess what? You never get the money. No, you don't have the money. The bill goes unpaid. But if you say, you know what? I have this bill. It's due today. Hey, Shay. And I need the money. God knows I need the money. Universe knows I need the money. And you put forth some effort, because faith without works is dead. And you trust that that bill is going to get paid. I promise you, it's going to happen in your favor. It happens. Don't focus on what it is that you do not want. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it feels like. Change how you feel. Change how you feel. You control you. You control your emotions. You control your life. You control your day. You control your destiny and what it is that is taking place on your behalf. Stop thinking that you don't have control. Stop thinking that, oh, I'm going to just go to this job because this is what I need to do. Yes, that's probably true. But you're also going there because it's what you want to do. Because you keep going. You've been going there for the past 10 years straight knowing you don't like it. Because when I don't like something, guess what? I find another way to do or get what it is that I want. I get myself out of that situation. We have to be responsible for ourselves. We have to conduct ourselves as adults. Not, oh, I've been putting out applications for the past month and nothing's happened. Okay. So does that mean you stop? Are you supposed to stop because you did it for 30 days and it didn't work? Maybe you have like a genie in a bottle or something. I have too much control. Yes, control issues. And I used to be the exact same way. But you know what you do when you have control issues, Shay? You burn yourself out because you don't know how to delegate. You don't know how to let go. I had to do that because what happens then when you have control issues, you find yourself staying up all night trying to come up with an answer to work it out instead of going to sleep, knowing, believing, and trusting that it is going to work itself out. Because whether you go to sleep or not, you lose the sleep or not, guess what? You still have the issue. Go on and get your rest, girl. It didn't change it. It will work out. And then if you have rest, you're able to think better and come up with a better solution. I promise you, we are in control. I just want everyone to be encouraged. I want everyone to start taking control of their lives. See, and that's exactly what it is. I'm burnt out and distracted and it's not productive. Exactly. I know what I'm talking about because I used to be that person. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to stay up all night until I come up with the solution. But you know what happens when you do that? You don't allow God or the universe to work in your behalf because you're acting as big G God. Yes, you are a God because you were made in his image, but you're acting as him. So how can he show you who he is in your situations so that you can begin to trust him even the more if you keep doing his job, you keep doing his work? All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. If you trust him, I promise you, things will work out. Think about this. When you go to a restaurant and you say, I want the ribeye, I want a baked potato, sour cream, butter, and I want broccoli. Now, that's the order you put in, right? You just told a waiter or waitress what it is that you want. Now, if they come back with something else, aren't you going to look at them like they're crazy? Like, that's not what I ordered. So what you have to do is, because when you order from that restaurant, you trust that what you ordered is what you're going to get. So you have to trust God exactly like that. Make your petitions known, but also decree and declare over your day what it is that you want to take place, what it is that you need, what it is that you have need of. And I promise you, it will come. At first, it'll seem like, oh, it's not working. I tried that before. It works. I know it works. I promise you. And when you do that, you're going to lift so much weight off of you. Yes. Hey, Eric. So much weight off of you. You have to begin to trust God just that much. No, you're awesome. So I just want someone to be encouraged, because I know, especially Shay, as entrepreneurs and business owners, we get tired because we do so much. And hey, cousin Joanne, sometimes we have a whole nother weight on us, because if you don't have no clients, you don't have no money. So you have to get your hustle on. As I said yesterday, hey, Zinnia, you can't go to work, punch out for 1 hour and take a 2-hour lunch break and think you're fine. Or go to work, not feel like working. You look busy, but you're not productive. You're not doing anything. And when the boss comes by, you act like you're working. When you work for yourself, all those hustles, they don't work. Or they work, but your bank account shows just how much they worked. So we have to constantly encourage ourselves And the Bible says that David had to encourage himself. But sometimes, I'm going to keep it 100. I need outside encouragement and motivation. So what is your daily routine of motivation? When I wake up, I pray, I meditate, I listen to a prayer call, I put on a YouTube video, or I have a song list on my phone of inspirational music that pumps me up, that gets me amped for my day. At 9 o'clock, I'm on the wake up and win call. Like, I need, trust me, trust you me, I constantly need motivation because I'm constantly motivating people. So think about this. When you have a bank account and you keep writing checks and writing checks and writing checks, but you're not depositing anything in it, it eventually will become overdrawn. Hey, Kelly, can't wait to see you next month. Congratulations. So the same thing with your life. The same thing, your body. Think about your body. We talked about the overdrawn bank account. If you don't put anything in, you don't get anything out, and you get penalized for it. There's like a $35 fee, if I'm not mistaken, at Bank of America. I don't give them my money no more, so I don't keep up with it. I remember the days when I gave them too much money. Hey, Deidre. So what we have to think about is our bodies. Do we eat to live, or do we live to eat? So if you're constantly putting the wrong things in your body and you're not fueling your body up to keep going, your body tells you that. So that's even with you spiritually, with you emotionally, with you mentally. What are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding yourself encouraging motivational videos? Are you reading things that actually help grow you, things that build you up? Are you listening to music that builds you up? Are you sitting around the company of people who are constantly putting others down and talking about people? You know, are you doing that? Or are you sitting around people who are constantly encouraging you, or they're telling you, you know, about their goals, and you guys are exchanging stories of success or what it is that you want to do? Are you sitting around, you know, oh, she ugly, she stupid, he did this to her, he did that, he ain't this, he ain't that? You have to stop that, because you will find yourself drained. And if you constantly find yourself as someone's I'll say garbage disposal. Like, every single time they talk to you, they have a story to tell you. You can say, oh, my leg fell off. They're like, oh, girl, my leg, 2 of my arms, my teeth fell out my mouth. Every single time you talk to them, that's not who you need to be talking to, because when you hang up that phone or sitting in their presence, think about how you feel, or how you feel afterwards. You're like, oh, God. Next thing you know, you like, you know what? He did do me dirty. But you forgave this person. Now you're sitting there like, he ain't this, he ain't that. Yeah, she said this about me. He said, so what? People gonna talk about you. I mean, come on. People are going to talk about you. They talk about you when you're doing good. They talk about you when you're doing bad. They watching you right on Facebook just to see how good or how bad you're doing. And ain't nobody putting no money in your pocket. Ain't nobody doing anything for you. So you have to be in control of what it is that you allow into your personal space. And when you're on this journey and you decide that that's what you want to do, it gets lonely. It does. It gets lonely. So what you do is you now have to find positive things that you enjoy doing. Books. I read all the time. It's very rare that I turn on the TV. The TV is on today because guess what? Super Soul Sunday's on. And she does back-to-back-to-back episodes. I don't care if I've seen them before. So what? I'm going to hear something that I didn't hear before that is going to help me. Come on now, you know we love Oprah, the Oprah Winfrey Network. What are you reading? What are you feeding your spirit, man? Do you read the Bible? Because I notice with us people, we love to say what Pastor said. Pastor said this, Pastor said that. But we ain't even opened up the Bible for ourselves, so we don't know if Pastor telling us the truth or not. Do you know what you're entitled to? You have so many privileges and promises that you're entitled to. But because we don't take the time to read, we don't really know. And I don't want to go in that direction. I just want everybody to be encouraged. I want you all to know that this is going to be a wonderfully successful, prosperous week for everybody. I want you to start decreeing and declaring that over your week today, now. What is it that you want? I am. Say, I am. I am means God is. God says that I am, that I am, that I am. So if you're made in his image, you are. So I am prosperous. I am successful. I am a multimillionaire. I am energetic. I am living the best days of my life. I will achieve greatness. I will never be broke again another day in my life. You have to really trust and believe that. And then sit down and just ask yourself, am I doing what I need to be doing to get what it is that I want to get in life? Write it down. Get you a notebook just for writing down. Don't ask for no paper. If you got to go to Dollar Tree or Family Dollar or somewhere in Walmart, get a notebook. Get you a notebook for you and start writing down, journaling, and reflecting on your life. And your past should not determine your destiny and where you're going. But you should start writing down your past because you do want to know where you came from. And that way you'll have something to measure if you're on the right road to where you're going. I promise you, if you do it, it works. You have to work it. You have to work it. Hey, I don't know who that is. But you literally have to work it. It works. Start journaling. Start writing the things that you want in life. And not only write down what it is that you want, write down why you feel you deserve that. And then write next to that a buy-when date. When do you want it? Because when we put it out there into the universe, we don't want to just put, I want to be rich. Okay, I think most people want to be rich. How rich do you want to be? What does rich mean to you? Do you want to be like super duper rich where you're like a super duper 500 million millionaire where you can give millions away? Or are you just content with $1 million? Are you content with $100,000? What's rich to you? Why do you want to be rich? You have to have a reason why you want to be rich. And then you have to ask yourself, am I faithful over what it is that I have right now? How am I stewarding what it is that I have right now? And then put your buy-when date. And let's keep it realistic. Not unless you really just, you had this prophetic dream that you're getting ready to hit Powerball. And if it was that prophetic, I don't think Powerball would have been how you was getting it. But anyway, why do you want to be rich? Why do you want the things that you want? Why do you want to do in life or aspire to do the things in life that you want to do? You have to have a reasoning behind it. You have to have a reason behind it. And it has to, because I want to be rich. That's not a reason. If you're going to be rich, whose life or lives are you going to impact? How are you going to help? Because if you want to be rich to be stingy, stingy people aren't rich. I can tell you that right now. They may be a little frugal. Rich people may be a little frugal, excuse me. But stingy people aren't rich. You know why? Because the hand is always closed. So nothing can come in and nothing can go out. If you want to have and don't have lack, start giving as if you have an overflow, like your money will never run out. You got to give out of a need. You have to give from your heart. There's a rule. There's principles. There's principles. And see, God is not a respecter of persons. He's a respecter of principles. So I remember about, oh Lord, had to be about, Dennis just turned 14 yesterday. So about 15, 16 years ago, I used to work for the owner of the Jaguar and Range Rover car dealership. I was his executive assistant, personal assistant. And the one thing he did not touch a church. But he gave his first 10% every week. And you know how I know he did it? Because I paid the bills. I know he did it. Because those people, they live by principles. And I know us, once again, I'm not giving my 10% to the church. Okay, well, sow in another way. Sow your time. Go sit with someone at a nursery home. Go babysit for somebody. If it's an hour, what is 10%? Give 10% of something. But I'll be honest with you. If you want to reap in that area of finances, then you need to give the first 10%. And I'll be honest with you. You can do gross or you can do net. Now, you think about it. How do you want to get back? I look at it as God blessed me to, when I was working, get the job or start my business. So if he blessed me with it and he's allowing me to have 90% and him only asked me for 10%, wow. That's an awesome God. That's a good God. So I give it. Yes, definitely. And I promise you, not only are you giving it, but right after that, it says that he will rebuke the devourer on your behalf. So the things that you could have came up against, you don't. But I want everybody to be encouraged. I need to cook. I'm sitting in the kitchen. I ain't cooked. But I got up. I went to church. I started cleaning. But I need you all to be encouraged. I just want you to have a wonderful week. I don't want to be up here long. Be encouraged. Share this video. Follow me on my social media sites. You can go to my website at livinglifewithlala.com, and there are icons there for all of my social networks, and you can follow me that way. I thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Take care.